I would say welcome back to the podcast, but being that this is the first episode, welcome to our podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the first episode of the Our Brains Are Melting podcast. I'm Jacob, and I am currently a college student that's majoring in communications.
I'm Taylor. I'm also a college student majoring in psychology.
Yeah, and we're from Central Alberta, so that's a fun time right now if you live in Alberta. What's up, guys? You know?
True.
Yeah. So, Taylor, why are our brains melting? Why are we calling it that name?
I feel like it's very fitting for both of our current situations. Mine more so that my brain is melting because of school.
Yeah, school's a fun time. A lot going on there. Yeah, I feel like my brain's melting a lot because it's like every time you look at your phone, it's like, oh man, look at this. There's like some shrimp tails in a cereal box. Or we're bombing Syria. There's no in between. It's my brain is melting when I look at the news. It's so many different things happening. You go to Twitter, that's a wild time.
Yeah.
So I guess the purpose of this is we want to have, we feel like we have straightforward conversations with each other a lot of the time.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. There's a lot of like bullshitting that happens.
Lots of non-verbal communication going on.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like angry noises and shaking because it's like, holy fuck, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but we find we have like pretty actually like in-depth conversations about like different topics that we think we kind of bring cool perspectives on from like my communication background and your psychology that you're into. All your theories, all my theories.
Yeah, it's really interesting actually because both of the fields are like so different from one another, but a lot of the theories actually are similar, if not the same.
Yeah!
So I'll be like talking about something and Jacob's like, oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, and that reminds me of
what?
this. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, so that reminds me, you had some reviews from some
we're gonna
places
go through,
in our area here in Central Alberta.
Yeah, we're gonna go through some reviews.
Yeah, this is inspired by Gus Johnson. That was a pretty funny video, so we were just like, yeah, let's test this out.
If you enjoy this, definitely go check those out as well because they're a good time. So the first one I would like to say is 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay, what place is this?
This is the water park at the Abbey Center.
Okay.
Yeah. Best place ever to bring your kids. So good. The problem, everyone in Central Alberta knows this too. So it's packed. Please lower your maximum occupancy numbers. It's like a feedlot, except no cows to squish by. Just sunscreen slicked families desperate to find an open space to play.
Holy shit, man!
I love the imagery that brings to my mind.
It's so aggressive. It's just...
Right.
Oh, they're also like just a bunch of people like feeding and they're like covered in slime from the sunscreen. It's such a gross thought.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So this is from a place called Discovery Canyon. This is 1 star last year. I was locked down there when the didn't look for my van and the gate boo had to call cab. What's happening there?
I'm going to start crying.
Okay. Oh, this is from the same place. 1 star. Was okay, but the wasps were unreal. Yeah.
It's just so raw. I love it so much.
Okay, last one for this place. 1 star. I lost my pet goldfish here. ...
Just like the idea of someone like, oh yeah, let's go bring my goldfish out for the day.
Take him for a walk.
Like, what's happening there?
Right?
God. I have a couple from, like, different hotels in Red Deer. I
Okay.
don't want to specify because I feel like they're already kind of struggling from their reviews.
Oh, God,
to
okay.
begin with. So the first one is 1 out of 5 stars. Gross. There was a cloth in there that is called... I can't get through it. Okay. Whew. Gross. There was a cloth in there that is called... I can't do it, Jacob.
You're dying, man.
Because I wanted to tell you this one so bad. Okay. There was a cloth in there that is called the cloth. You will have to...
What?
That's the...
Come on!
That is called the cloth. You will have to pay a fine if you get one of the white towels dirty or stained. Do not use the cloth.
Do not use the cloth?
Yeah. Like, what is the cloth?
Holy!
I want to know. I need to know.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
holy
like-
shit, man.
I enjoyed that one. Another 1 out of 5. Dirty sheets and dead bugs in the bathroom.
Oh.
Motel, not a hotel. I mean, like, it's straightforward, though.
Yeah, that's
You know?
pretty.
Warning people of the, stuff that
Holy.
they might run into there. And then the last one that I have is 1 out of 5 again. Someone who had previously stayed in the room I was given had been pepper sprayed in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah, and like it's quite a lengthy review, but
Yeah.
apparently the paramedics also had to come because the lady started cleaning it and it like reactivated the pepper spray. So it just kept getting worse and worse.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Alright. What else do I have here? This is for Carl's Jr. Alright. Alright, local guide here. 1 star, 3 months ago. I did not go there. I went to Costco. Yeah.
What? What?
Just left a review. I didn't go here. I went to Costco to get my stuff.
What goes through your mind? Like, oh yeah, let's throw a review out there. Like, didn't go here, I went to Costco, just letting everyone
Yeah.
know.
I know.
What
just
does that mean?
What does that mean? It means she didn't eat there. She didn't even like go in the premises. She drove by and thought, no,
I mean,
Costco hot dog.
Safe though? Safe
Safe?
to not go there.
Yo, oh, that's right. Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
chicken incident.
What? Oh
You didn't
wait,
hear
I
about
thought it
this?
was the sauce incident.
It was the chicken and sauce incident. Wasn't he like he was
Someone
holding?
was stirring the sauce with
Yeah,
their
that
entire
happened.
arm.
Yeah, the hairy arms dude. I'm pretty sure there was like.
Hairy arms, dude.
Yeah, he had hairy arms.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like also like a raw chicken handling thing. Like someone's just like touching raw chicken or something.
I mean, why though?
Why? I don't know.
Like,
Why
you'd
is?
probably have to cook it. You would have to touch it.
I know, but I think they're touching it in something else.
Touching chicken and lettuce same time.
Oh,
Nasty. So
yeah.
everything got like contaminated with like salmonella.
yeah. I think so. I think that was the thing.
I feel like that's like maybe on brand though. Like
What's going on at this place?
Yeah, not like all of them, but
No.
like the one in Red Deer.
No.
Like, is it open?
I think so. I think so.
I don't know why I want to know because it's like I'm like yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
But
Yeah.
it's- yeah, what happened with that place?
What makes you think I gotta stir this pot with my entire arm? My entire forearm is gonna be submerged in this pot of sauce. I'm about to serve it to a family of 5.
Imagine like the innocence of like finding a hair in your sauce. Like probably you're just gonna assume that it's from someone's head, but like you're mistaken.
No. It's the manager's arm hair.
Oh God, what's happening?
I don't know. Yeah, but fun part of this podcast, either we're gonna talk about like just super dumb things like the whole reviews and some dude putting his greasy arm hair in some sauce,
Yeah.
like just some pretty dumb things that it's just like, why? What's happening here that leads to this?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like black or white.
Yeah.
No gray.
No, and it's like that every day. Every day is like at level 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes we talk about things going on in the world that's kind of like bothering us, and one of those things recently when we watched Seaspiracy on Netflix.
Yeah, it was very powerful.
Yeah, do you want to give like a brief breakdown of it for anyone who didn't watch it?
Yeah, so the director guy has like been following like the ocean and the fishing industry like most prominently, and kind of like dissecting that into like how exactly that's harming the oceans and other things that like you wouldn't know because it's not like information that's like been made readily like available to anyone, like the waste in the oceans and stuff like that. And just yeah, it's definitely like an exposure to the commercialized fishing industry.
Oh yeah,
and all of the organizations that support it.
Oh, it's insane. Like just what they're doing to our oceans, our fish, the stuff we eat.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's just like all the... Like, I knew we knew this before, but like this put in like a better perspective for me of how much like microplastics like are in like our canned fish and tuna and just like even things you like get from like get at like fish markets and stuff. You think you're eating like the good stuff? No, those things are like filthy too, probably.
It's also like important to probably note that it's definitely not going against like locally owned fisheries or even like individual fishers or anything like that. It's completely targeted against like the commercial fishing industry and how that's also pushing out local fishers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the local, like, that's not the issue at all, right? Like, or even, like, the cultural, like, parts where, like, fishing is part of that everyday lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a totally different practice than what's going on.
Yeah, a lot part of those cultures are respecting the land and stuff, where these big industries, they don't care. They're overfishing because it's great for them. Especially those not guaranteed labels of this doesn't contain dolphin, when it's like, yeah, probably does.
Yeah, I just did a kind of like chapter in sociology on the environment and stuff like that. It was very like eye-opening to see how misleading so many brands actually are on claiming that they're sustainable, and
I know that's
greenwashing and all of that is
quite a bit of NGOs. It's like you feel like you're donating something to a great charity that's gonna really help the world, like, yay, we're gonna stop the world from using these plastic straws, when that's like just decimals of the trash that's going into the ocean. Like, don't get me wrong, keep using like paper straws, just that won't like just kill a sea turtle,
or the reusable ones,
or don't use the reusables, or
don't use the reusables.
Yeah, no, what does
wise
that mean?
Words of
yeah
Jacob.
wise words. Good God. Yeah, no, use the reusables. Don't listen to 30 seconds ago. No, not even 30, like 10 seconds ago me. Good God, what am I doing? Anyways, what was I saying? I can't remember now.
Maybe like...
Oh, I got, okay, wait. No, it's gone again. I don't remember now.
You were talking about like straws and stuff.
Oh, right. They're acting like we're saving us by doing this, when it's like, no, that's decimals of the problem. They're not confronting the problem of...
You already said that.
I know, I'm just reiterating. But yeah, they're not confronting the problem of like the actual like fisheries being the larger pollutant industry, the larger polluting industry. Like, we seen that when that one lady in charge of that one company that's like fighting against ocean pollution, as soon as they brought up like the fisheries, she got all mad and stuff at him, like, no.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it wasn't just her. They did a bunch of interviews with a lot of different companies that say that they're sustainable or in somehow protecting the oceans. And anytime any type of like heavy topic of like, okay, so like what are you actually doing, they would just shut down, or they just wouldn't even conduct the interview from the beginning.
Right?
Which is very shady.
Oh, that shady is sus.
Yeah. Not to mention, like, the slavery also that's, like, happening on those, like, fishing boats and stuff.
Right! Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
In the beginning of the documentary, like, probably there's gonna be some spoilers, / there's been spoilers already, so, like... Anyways, I'm going to continue. They go to, like, where is it? Like, Japan in the beginning?
Yes.
And they're followed by cops, like, the entire time.
Yeah, because it was this fishing town that, like, the main industry in that town was the fishing. It was the whaling that got...
Which is completely illegal.
Well, they re-legalized it. That was part of it. But yeah, it was, like, seeing, like, what was up with that. And yeah, because so much of that town was just employed by the whaling thing, it pretty much just, like, had this say around things there. But yeah, you pull out a camera, people are like freaking out. You're like, no, put that away. Like that, like this, like the movie when like very starts out, what he says, it's like very conspiratorial sounding, and neither of us are really people just kind of like jump into that.
Yeah, we were hearing about it for like probably a week prior before we decided to watch it, but we didn't really have an interest because it sounded like a conspiracy type thing.
Yeah, which there are, but like usually the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, watching this, it was really eye-opening. It was like, holy. Like, and some people like refuting some of the things they said in. They were like, oh, it's being filmed out of context. It was like, no, that sounded pretty straight up what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, like that one dude talking about how the blue dolphin thing on their cans that says like it's guaranteed they're not killing dolphins, or the fish caught with this weren't killed, no dolphins were killed. And it's like, nope, I can't guarantee that, but your label says guarantee. That's life. Like,
yeah, actually, like, I probably went through a full range of, like, emotions while watching that.
Yeah,
like,
those last few minutes, that was pretty sad.
not even the last few minutes, the entire thing is just like, wow.
Yeah. So gonna be pretty hard to eat fish after watching that. Don't really want to. Like, even just, like, with, even, like, just not concerning the ethical reasons. Like, even the, like, health reasons.
Yeah, that's
like, how much
very
plastic
true
do you
also.
want to be ingesting?
I mean, like, not any more than what I can, like, avoid, right?
Yeah.
Because it's, like, kind of, like, you can't really... You need to grow your own stuff if that's what you want, right? Like, you don't really know, but if I know that it's in something and I can avoid that, then I definitely would do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Make a goldfish farm. Eat a lot of goldfish.
What?
That's how we can sustain ourselves, because they're so cheap.
They're so cheap.
They're so cheap.
Just put them in, like, a huge, like, pool so they grow, like, 40 times the size. Oh, yeah, what's that you have in there? Like, you're starting, like, a fish farm? Oh, yeah, no, that's just my goldfish that's now, like, 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, how's that taste?
God. No. Save
just
the
like giant crates
goldfish
of like fish
2021.
food flakes. Yeah, save the goldfish. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess speaking of like saving things and stuff, part of the show we want to recommend like a good charity to recommend and donate to.
Yeah, for sure. And like we're students, both of us, so like we understand the money struggle.
Yeah.
But even just to, like, expose yourself to the Seaspiracy.org group and kind of, like, check it out, see what they say, watch the documentary, all of that is going to help for you to...
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Stop contributing to something that's, like, terrible.
Yeah. Give you the right steps to go. It's like, hey, just changing your life. Just simple changes.
And even that is great, like... Which is, yeah.
So yeah, check out seaspiracy.org and get yourself an education. Yeah.
Well,
I'd say this podcast went pretty well. Our first, hopefully this wasn't too much of a train wreck.
oh, it's definitely a train wreck, but like that's what you signed up for. So,
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, so thank you to our possible viewer that's watching this. Thank you so much for sitting through this train wreck with us. This dumpster fire.
I sympathize with you.
Yeah.
I really do.
So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Thank you for tuning in. And we will see you next week in our very second episode. Our second episode.
Our first episode, part 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be the first episode, like, forever. So,
Yeah.
like, it's just gonna be like, oh, first episode, part 2. First episode, part 300.
Do this for 15 years. First episode, volume 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the first thing. Every time.
Alrighty, guys. Bye.
Bye.